Thank you. Please be seated. Welcome to this annual meeting of Council on the 15th of May 2025. Please note that the meeting is being recorded for the purpose of public accountability. Please make sure that your electronic devices don't make any untoward noises during the meeting. In just one moment, I will ask for nominations for Lord Mayor first. I would like to welcome our new member and the youngest ever, Councillor Taylor. I now ask for nominations for the post of Lord Mayor 2025 to 26. Councillor Railton.
I propose Councillor Louise Upton.
And do I have a seconder? Councillor Fry, thank you.
I formally second Louise Upton.
Thank you. Assuming that we have no other nominations, can I please see all those in favour? Thank you. Any abstentions for the record? Any against? Seeing none. Good. Congratulations, Louise. I declare you to be Lord Mayor for the year 2025 to 26.
That one. Thank you. Right. Maybe I should have practiced that. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I'm delighted to be taking up the post of Lord Mayor for this year. And I think my very first thing I have to do is to invite nominations for Deputy Lord Mayor for 25-26. Do I have any? Oh, dear. Councillor Clarkson, I think, is...
Yes, I'd like to propose Councillor Mike Rowley, please.
Thank you. And do I have a seconder for Councillor Mike Rowley? Councillor Ligo.
Second.
Thank you very much. In that case, I have a proposer and a seconder for Councillor Rowley to be the Deputy Lord Mayor. So can I see all of those in favour? Thank you. Can I see any of those voting against? And those abstaining? Abstains. Thank you very much. Then I think that is very clearly carried. So I'm delighted to announce that Councillor Rowley is appointed Deputy Lord Mayor for 25-26. Thank you. Right. Welcome, Deputy Lord Mayor. So now I'd like to invite nominations for Sheriff for 25-26. Councillor Miles.
Yeah, I propose Councillor Andrew Gant. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Do I have a seconder for Councillor Gant, Sheriff?
Yeah, I second Councillor Andrew Gant.
Thank you very much. So with a nomination and a seconder, can I see all those in favour of having Councillor Gant as Sheriff for the coming year? Thank you. And those against? Against? And any abstentions? Right, well, I'm delighted to announce that Councillor Gant is elected Sheriff for 2025-26. Civic year. Right. While the Sheriff is signing his declaration, can I ask, do we have any apologies for absence? I believe some have been received.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. We've received apologies from Councillors Max Morris and Alex Powell.
Thank you very much. And are there any further apologies that people would like to bring up? Thank you, Councillor Hent.
Councillor Judith Harley will be right. Oh, she. Oh, I do beg your pardon. I do beg your pardon.
Councillor Smoten.
Councillors Goddard, Smith and Jupp will all be here, but late for different reasons.
Thank you. Any more? Splendid. Then we move on to item 5, which is, is there anyone who have an interest they wish to declare? No. Excellent. Good. So we move to item 6, which is announcements. So the only announcement there is to make is that I'd like to announce the charities I've chosen as Lord Mayor for the coming civic year, and they are the Gatehouse, Oxrad and Tracks. And I'll say just a little bit more about each of them in the ceremony later. But I'm also really delighted to announce that during the mayor-making ceremony, I'll be formally welcoming the Lord Mayor's Cadet Sergeant Fionn Trinder of the Blackbird Lees Detachment, and she's going to be the Lord Mayor Cadet for 2025 to 2026, which I believe is something that we used to have but haven't had for a long time. So that'll be lovely. Right. So then I'd just like to call upon Deputy Lord Mayor. Does he have any announcements to make?
No, Lord Mayor.
Splendid. Sheriff, do you have any announcements to make?
None, thank you, Lord Mayor.
Thank you. Leader, any announcements to make?
Thank you, Lord Mayor. I'd also like to welcome our newest councillor, but thank you very much to the outgoing Lord Mayor for doing that. And I also wanted to say, on behalf of Council, a thank you to outgoing Councillor Barbara Coyne for her service to the City of Oxford, because so on behalf of Council, I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Brown. And finally, the City Rector. Do you have any announcements for us?
Thank you very much, Lord Mayor, and lovely to be here with you all. I was quite moved seeing everybody shuffle round in their seats, and it just made me think that the seats stay the same, but the people change. And what we are occupying temporarily, although some for quite a long time, seats that have served this city for so long. And it's such an honour for me, on behalf of the wider community, if I may say, to thank you all for everything you've done this year, to wish you well for the next year, and may all those who occupy the various chairs and seats continue to be a blessing to Oxford. Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. So thank you for all the contributions we've had so far. I'm now moving on to item 7, which is a report from the Leader of the Council. So I'll call on Councillor Brown to introduce the Leader's report.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. It is set out in the papers, so I would just advise people that it's set out there for them to read. In terms of the Cabinet, it looks pretty similar to last year, with the exception of your good self now in the role of Lord Mayor. The one thing I did also want to draw to people's attention is that I will be doing a separate announcement about shareholders' membership, bearing in mind that this year I'm going to do slightly different membership for the two different shareholder groups. So we've done it in different ways in different years, but this year I'm going to have slightly different appointments to the two, the way we split them. So we have one shareholder group which looks at ODS and the other which looks at all of the other companies, just going to be slightly different membership for those two committees. And because it is slightly different, there needs to be a sort of terms of reference written for them as separate committees, and therefore I will not be doing that today, but it will be coming very soon as an announcement.
Thank you very much, Councillor Brown. Do I have a seconder for that report? Thank you, Councillor Chapman. Right, then there's a chance now for members of the council to comment or ask questions. Excellent, none at all. So in that case, can I just check everyone's happy to note that report?
Aye.
Great. Splendid. Right, then moving on to agenda item 8, which is the appointment to council committees for 2025-26. I call on Councillor Brown to introduce that report.
Thank you very much, Lord Mayor. I think there might be some last-minute changes to that report, which I'm not sure whether they're set out in what people have got in front of them or not.
I've got something to read out.
Yes,
To
so
that effect.
do you want to read out your changes?
Yes, so there is an amendment to Appendix 3, which is that the Liberal Democrats nominate Councillor Theodore Jupp to the Audit and Governance Committee. The reallocation of the seat will mean that the seat allocation across the committee and across all committees will not meet the political proportionality rules, as in the Local Government and Housing Act, 1989, Section 15, brackets, the Act. As... Okay. I can see why you didn't want to say this, Susan. So, as such, this will need to be agreed by council with no member voting against it. Okay, so in the event that a member does vote against it, the change will fail, but council will need to vote in line with political proportionality, leaving the seat vacant. So, on that note, I was going to get a
May I just add to that, Lord Mayor, which is that in the discussion that we had between the different group leaders, we all agreed that we were happy with that as an arrangement. So I would encourage all members to vote in favour of it so that we can fill all of our committee places today.
Do we have any questions from people on that? Oh, and I do need to get a seconder first. Thank you. Councillor Smoten, thank you very much. Good. In that case, I'll put the recommendation to the vote. So can I see all those in favour, please? I think that's pretty much, yeah. And anyone against? Don't think it was. And excellent news. And anyone abstaining? No. Excellent. So we can confirm that those recommendations are agreed. Thank you, everybody, for being so speedy. That is the close. I can now close the meeting. The mayor-making ceremony will be through in the assembly room at 6 o'clock, so please make sure you're all there a few minutes before that. We've got a pause now before we go, but please, councillors, don't forget to go down and get your robes before the session. Right, I formally close the meeting. Thank you. Thank you.